Come in, Cobra Commander. This is Zartan. Cobra Commander, do you read me?
Now stop sputtering like a wet toaster and get busy!
It's G.I. Joe. They're onto us. They know about the Cobra Island game, and they want to put it on their ARCADE1UP. I feel like we should do whatever it takes to stop them.
There will be dire consequences for you if you do not obey my orders!
My pleasure, sir. I'm on it. Wait. There's an incoming message. What is this?
I'm Sergeant Slaughter, and I got some real hairy action headed your way. Action that would send most guys screaming for their mama.
No! Retreat! They're onto us! G.I. Joe will never win! Ah!
I'm sorry, say request again.
So you've played the G.I. Joe arcade game, and you want something different, something new. Well, welcome to Arizona's Arcade Heroes. I have just the answer. Yo, Joe! Here we go!
We'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra, the enemy, fighting to save the day. He never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air. G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe is there.
G.I. Joe is the code name for America's daring, highly trained Special Mission Force. Its purpose, to defend human freedom against Cobra, a ruthless terrorist organization determined to rule the world.
He never gives up, he'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe! G.I. Joe!
Arizona's Arcade Heroes.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome, and thank you for watching Arizona's Arcade Heroes. Now, today's episode to me is actually extra special because who doesn't love G.I. Joe? We all grew up watching it, and a lot of you guys have played the game on the main emulators if you've modded your ARCADE1UP, or maybe you played it back in the arcade. It's a great game, but we all know it's a shoot-'em-up, which doesn't make it a bad game, but if any of you guys are like me and you enjoy games like The Punisher, which came out on the Marvel ARCADE1UP, or even games like Final Fight, where it's a side-scrolling beat-'em-up, I have just the game for you. Now, this is a free download, so I will of course be putting the link in the description, but this game, it's called G.I. Joe, The Attack on Cobra Island, and I discovered this game. It's a free game, it's a fan-made game, but it's actually very much like the Capcom side-scrolling beat-em-ups, and if I told you it was fan-made, you wouldn't even believe me. You can't tell the difference from this game and one of those games on the arcade, so today we're going to take a close look at this, and to answer the question right away, yes, you can play this on your ARCADE1UP. If you download it, you'll be able to play it on your computer, but for those of you that want to mod your ARCADE1UP and put a PC inside, you can actually emulate this game and play it right through your ARCADE1UP, which makes it fantastic. Now, I'm going to show you guys why this game is so cool so you understand why I took the time to make this video. But guys, here's the cool thing is you don't need a fancy computer with a graphics card to play this game. I actually downloaded it on my base model PC, which has nothing special, no graphics card, and on my laptop as well, and it runs perfectly. But guys, I had such a fun time playing this game. I played it all night one night trying to beat it. It's extremely difficult, but I'm going to quit talking and I'm going to get right to it and show you why you need G.I. Joe, The Attack on Cobra Island. Let's take a look. Here we go. Alright guys, let's play some G.I. Joe Attack on Cobra Island. Now, remember, this is a free game, so once you download it, all you do is click on it to start up the game, and we're going to go new game here, and it's pretty cool. It's a two-player game, but you can pick from Snake Eyes, Hawk, Sergeant Slaughter, or even Clutch. Now, I'm going to go with Snake Eyes. He was always my favorite growing up, and here's the map. You can see there's 7 different levels, but it always makes you start with Cobra Island. Now the cutscenes are pretty cool. It's a little more violent than you're used to with some of the games, more like The Punisher, but that guy is dead meat. And you can see their secret base has been compromised, so they're going to attack G.I. Joe. And of course Cobra Commander and a lot of the other iconic G.I. Joe villains and heroes are on here. Now I want to give special thanks to Lord Skiff. He is the fan who made this game. Great job, you nailed it. The presentation on this game is top notch. So I'm going to let you guys see just part of the beginning here. I'm not going to show you too much because I do want you to get this game and play it for yourself, but the opening scene has you with Scarlet, and it looks like a normal trooper with target practice. And here's kind of the cool thing. You do have an attack punch button, but then you also have a gun button. And you can see the life bar on the top, the white, but the blue bar below that is your gun. Once it's been used up, it will replenish itself. You also have a special attack. Now, Snake Eyes will call on his dog, and Timber will come out and attack until he's killed, and then he can be called out again as long as you have some of your blue bar. I believe the other 3 heroes will throw a hand grenade as their special attack, but that's another reason why I love Snake Eyes. Let's call our dog out. Here he is. Now he's going to be fighting alongside you until he gets killed. So you also have a jump button, and then if you hit forward, he'll start running, and then if you hit attack while you're running, he does a sword slash. But guys, it's a super challenging game because these enemies will bring it. This is just the first level, but I should add that you do get 10 continues, and that's it. Once you've burned through all 10, it is game over. So I like that because it kind of pays respect to how games used to be played, where you didn't just have unlimited continues. So there's a little bit of challenge here for you old school gamers. Now you will need to use your gun quite a bit because that takes a lot of power off these guys, and you can see they're blasting me too. And I'm losing power. Each game that you play, you do get 5 lives, and then when you do die, it will let you choose a new character at the continue. But here's the cutscene in between levels. I jumped ahead a little bit, and you can see it brings you to base, where you'll see there's Beachhead, some of the well-known G.I. Joe characters at base. Looks like there's Flint, and then there's boxes, breakable items you can pick up. But we're going to run to the end here, and I believe he's going to jump in his vehicle. And that's the other thing I wanted to bring up to you guys, is that this is not just a side-scrolling beat-em-up, guys. This is another reason why it's so awesome. There's vehicles. So you can see I'm in the ship right now, and I'm going to be shooting. And it just adds another level of dimension to the game of funness, because you can attack in ships. And then I'm going to jump ahead to another level here where it shows you in the hovercraft, where you'll be able to drop depth charges, shoot rockets straight ahead, and also in torpedoes underwater and up in the air. So just a lot of playability on this game, guys. One of the coolest levels I played was actually where you're on the map. It lets you choose your route. You can take the quick route through the swamp or the slow route through the forest. When I went through the swamp, I actually had to fight Boa and his pet crocodiles in the water. And then this scene here with Hawk in his tank. Now each character will have their own signature vehicle. Reminded me a lot of Narc with the Porsche 911 on the bridge. You can see even in the side-scrolling mode here, Snake Eyes is going to hop inside the Jeep in order to plow some guys down and run through the brick wall, or the rock wall I should say. Just a lot of different options and a lot of different versatility. Here's one of the levels where I was hacking and slashing and picked up a bazooka that I could blast guys. Not another reference to Narc, but you guys know what I mean. So lots of different weapons, lots of power-ups, lifelines, things you can pick up on the screen to use as weapons. Here's a scene with a boss fight where Hawk was on his motorcycle when I took the long route through the forest. So guys, this game is awesome. Whether you're playing it on your PC or whether you're going to add it to your ARCADE1UP, just has tons and tons of replayability and nostalgic music and just different characters from the cartoon. Now, I didn't play any of the music in this game, you guys. I wanted you to enjoy that firsthand, but it actually uses the music from the cartoon all throughout the game. You can see me beating the crap out of some Dobermans here. Here's a peek at one of the boss battles with Cobra Commander, and just a very difficult game, you guys. I mean, I actually barely beat this game with the 10 continues that they gave me, but I'll tell you a little secret about that in just a second here as far as replayability. Here's a ending scene where I was fighting against Destro and the Baroness. Timber's doing his best to help me out here, but one of the biggest surprises I found is when I played through the actual game and all the levels and beat it, it brought me back to the map where I could then join in and pick one of the other different levels to play through. And the level that I picked was the space level, where I actually flew through the space shuttle in space attacking ships, and then jumped out and had a space suit on fighting the BAT warriors you can see right here. So guys, just tons of options and replayability. But let's get my final thoughts on this. Alright guys, so it's time for my final thoughts on this G.I. Joe Attack of Cobra Island game. Thank you for watching, by the way. Now, not only is this a free download, but guys, imagine playing through the Punisher or Final Fight and beating the game. And then instead of having to replay the same levels all over again, you get to choose from 6 other entirely different games with the same characters and the same gameplay. So guys, it's just a huge game. It has a lot of replayability and it's super fun. It's got some of your favorite characters from G.I. Joe. The music is phenomenal. I only showed you some bits and pieces of it in this video because I really want you to download this and experience it for yourself. So whether you're going to play it on your PC or whether you're going to mod it and put it in your ARCADE1UP through a PC inside that, please download this game and try it. And if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel for more awesome Arizona Arcade Heroes content. It was so much fun to make this video, you guys. I love G.I. Joe. It's one of my favorites. And I will put the links in the description for this. I will put the link to the download for the game. Also, I'll put the link to the encoder that you need to be able to play this game through your PC on the control deck on the ARCADE1UP. So if you haven't modded your ARCADE1UP yet, go back and watch my How to Mod Your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles machine video. It's got step-by-step process of how to mod it, and you can actually turn your ARCADE1UP into a huge arcade station that plays many different types of games. But for now, guys, I gotta go. It's time to go play some more G.I. Joe. So thanks again for watching Arizona's Arcade Heroes, and I'm out of here. Yo, Joe!